One of the coolest newcomers to the Super Smash Bros. Franchise is Villager. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting, bringing you an unboxing video and review of this Villager Amiibo. If you're unfamiliar with what Amiibo are, let's just quickly get you up to speed. They're not only really cool figurines for roughly $13 brought to you by Nintendo, they also actually have this chip inside of the base that can scan into games on your Wii U Gamepad on the NFC unit on the bottom left-hand corner of the gamepad, and also eventually on your 3DS. Now, these are not only compatible with Super Smash Bros., they're also compatible with other Nintendo games, but they are definitely not a requirement to play any game. They just enhance your experience. For example, you can train this little guy up to level 50 in Smash Bros., and he can actually fight alongside you, even when you bring him to a friend's house who has the Wii U. This figurine particularly is from the Animal Crossing franchise. So if you've never known about Villager before, the Animal Crossing franchise actually started on the Nintendo 64. This is obviously the GameCube version, the first one that came out in North America. That continued onto the Wii with City Folk, and also continued on the 3DS with New Leaf. This is an amazing simulation, community-based game that is absolutely fun, and Villager is a really cool character from the game. Now, this figurine, I'm going to show you how tall it is. I'm going to actually unbox it. And this time around, I want to unbox this one a little bit differently. I've been damaging them in the past, but let's try and do the best we can. First of all, just taking a look at the box packaging, you have a really cool picture of Villager right up there. I love his personality. Just a warning, this is for ages 6 and up, it says. It does have his name there, as well as the Super Smash Bros. Logo. It says Amiibo. Just a warning, the parts, they can sometimes be small, so children under 3 years old, be careful they don't swallow anything. It does say Supercharge your gameplay, collect, customize, and compete. Battle with Amiibo and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, but again, you can also use these for other games as well. So let's actually open up this figurine. This time around, I'm going to use an X-Acto knife. I'm going to try and not damage anything if I can help it. Let's just see how this goes with this X-Acto knife. Again, I'm not going to actually get the base off the very, very bottom. I'm going to try and keep that connected because I want to actually keep the box in some way. Now that I finally have the Villager Amiibo out of the box, let's take a look and I can give you my review of it. I, first of all, absolutely love this playful pose. He's got one hand on his hip and the other hand's up, almost as if to say, get over here and fight me. I love his eyes and how they're looking up to the corner. I even like his haircut. He's got that cute smile on with that little triangular nose. His ears are jutting out there as well. He's wearing a red shirt with a number 1 on it, both on the front and the back. And it looks like he's wearing grayish black pants, or shorts rather, and green socks and blue shoes, which look pretty fantastic. I love the Smash Bros. Base, as always, and on the bottom it does say Amiibo and Nintendo. And the one thing I didn't really mention yet was these stupid leg casts that are actually holding him up on the base. There is one underneath his leg on the left foot, and it actually looks like it goes around his entire leg at the back, and on his right it's just underneath that shoe. I don't really think those leg casts are necessary at all for this kind of a figure. I think the legs could have been thick enough to actually hold this character together, and it's very strange to see those on these figurines. I think it kind of ruins this one a little bit, but again, there's so much playfulness in this kind of a pose that it just brings a smile to my face. If you're wondering how tall that particular figurine is, let's just look at that ruler. He is almost exactly 3 inches. And in centimeters, it's probably going to be around 7 centimeters tall, which is pretty cool. He's probably among the medium-sized Nintendo Amiibo figurines. I love Villager in the Super Smash Bros. Series. In this game, anyways, in Super Smash Bros. 4, one of my favorite attacks is when he actually does Balloon Fight when you're trying to fly up, or when you're hitting up, basically. That's a whole other game altogether, but it's cool that they threw that in. And I also love the pocket ability. When Mario, for example, or another character shoots something at you, Villager can actually put it in his pocket and then fire it back at you later on in the battle, which is really awesome. You can also fight as a female Villager in the game, which is another cool addition into the Super Smash Bros. Series. Please comment below what are your thoughts, but first of all, to give you my review, just because it's such a playful pose, am probably going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. It loses a full mark probably for these leg stands because they are so stupid. Yes, at least this one is clear, and I like the clear ones better than the colored ones. And the only other qualm I can see with this one is that there looks like there's some sort of a seam on his head. You have to look really carefully to see it, but that little seam there kind of bothers me as well. But overall, this is a great figure, very playful pose. Fans of Animal Crossing, I think, will really like this. So again, please comment below. What are your thoughts on this Villager Amiibo? I think this one is one of the 3 more uncommon figures for the Amiibo. The rarest one is the Marth, and these ones are starting to sell out everywhere as well, which is very strange to me. Feel free to fill that like bucket, follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video, and remember, as always, go collect them all, keep smiling while gaming, and be sure to check out my other Amiibo unboxings that are now in the top left-hand corner while you watch this video. Thanks for watching, and feel free to subscribe.